So this all-in-one video is a full guide on how to build a smart data storage system with Zapier and Notion. And actually the material we'll see in a moment is a part of my Notion masterclass. So if you want to learn Notion from start to finish and unlock other 11 courses at once, I will put the link in the description of this video. So you can go over here, check it out, and now let's get into the material. In the previous video, we created our first ever automation inside of the Zapier. Also, we discovered fundamental knowledge that is necessary to follow all of these projects in this section. And now it's the time to create another amazing automation that will be for the data storage system. And without further speaking and wasting more time, let's get into it. So this entire automation looks like this, and it contains 4 different steps. So first things first, we would like to collect some data about our product inside of the Google Forms. So here the user provides the name, last name, email, product type, and the product feedback. Then we go over and we create database item. So we save all of this data from the Google Forms to the Notion. Then what we do? We go over and we send an email to actually the customer that submitted the review, and we say here something like thank you for submitting the form, best regards, and our team. So this is just simple email. However, it's very important because it's a autoresponder. And at the end we send Slack channel message where we notify our team or some person that hey, the new form is submitted. As always, in the resources of this material, you've got the file to download that contains all of the information needed to create this automation. So here, you've got, for example, the variables that you need to create inside of the Google Forms. So first name, last name, email address, product type, product feedback, and everything you need. So go over to the resources and download this file. So let's create this automation from start to finish. We can go over to the left top corner and click on Create, and we can click on Zaps. And here, first things first, we would like to set the trigger. For this purpose, it will be Google Forms. So we can go over, select Google Forms. And then in the trigger event, we would like to choose New Form Response. We need to select an account. I have my account already connected, so I can click on the Continue. And here I should choose some form. So simply we need to create form in the Google Forms. And for this purpose, it contains first name, last name, email address, product type, so we can provide different products, and product feedback. And now this is very important. We need to publish that, and afterwards we need to submit our response. So fulfill all of the data. So I have here some information, so the name, email, product type, and the feedback. So this course is amazing, recommended for everyone interested in learning how to create beautiful images. I can submit that, and in my automation, I can pick the form. So it will be data storage automation. I can click on the continue. I can test the trigger. So see if that works. Yeah, we've got it. So amazing, we've got everything we need. So it was the trigger. And what is very amazing, when you practice building real-world automations, after some time you will be just faster, more efficient. You will be creating automations in less time, which is very cool. So that's why we are covering everything step by step, so you can learn it, comprehend, and again, just create real-world examples. Nevertheless, let's go over back. And now we've got a step for the Notion. So you can simply here choose Notion, pick action event, which is create database item. We can click on the continue, choose the database. So again, let's search for our database. So it's data storage system. We can go over, provide a first name. So it is very intuitive. So we can go over with the first name, last name, email address. Let's go over with that. Product feedback. So we are providing variables that will change with each different response. So we've got the product feedback. And now this is very important. Inside of the Notion, we've got select option. So we can choose one of 3 the items. And here we need to go over there to these 3 dots. And without further explanations, we need to click on custom because we don't want to actually set kind of specific item because it's kind of the variable. And we select the product type. So the product chosen by the customer. And here, after doing that, we can click on the continue and test the step. So see if that worked. So definitely we've got it. There is the name, last name, email address. We've got the select option properly kind of selected. And here the product feedback. So everything is working perfectly. Now it's the time for the step number 3, which is sending an email to our kind of customer that submitted the review for us. So here we choose a Gmail. We choose action event, which is send email. We've got it here. We choose an account. So this one, continue. And we need to fulfill some brackets. So firstly, we need to select two. And here we need to go over to the Google Forms and select an email of the customer. So here, email address, we need to pick that. From, we need to select our email here. From name, we can provide it. So for example, customer service. We can go over. We need to provide the subject. And here, the body. So I've got the subject, which is thank you for your submission. And the body, thank you for submitting your form. We appreciate your feedback. However, also there, I would like to actually specify the name of the customer, so the feedback provider. And for this case, what I can do, I can go over, click on this plus, and here choose a variable with the name. So we've got the first name, and every time, whenever like email will be sent to the specific person, it will say, for example, hi Christian, hi John, hi Jack, and so on. So now we can go over, click on the continue, and we can test the step. So we see our email, hi Christian, thank you for submitting your form, customer service, so definitely it works. And the last step for now will be to send Slack channel message. So we need to go over, pick Slack, and you can notice everything is kind of not that very hard. Maybe sometimes it may be very overwhelming for you. However, we are doing everything step by step. So we are setting the entire automation. Firstly, we had the trigger, so Google Forms. We set everything up, then Notion, then Gmail, and so on. So let's go over back, pick the action event. For this case, it will be sent channel message. We can click on the continue. We can pick the channel. So for this case, I can go over with the AI and provide a message text. So let's say I would like to provide my team with some basic information about the customer. So first I've got a name, email, product type, product feedback. I can go over here and fulfill that with the variables. So first name with the last name, email, product type, and product feedback. That's pretty everything. I can click on the continue, test step, and after doing that, our automation is ready to publish. So kind of we had only 4 different steps. However, it's very, very useful because in general, it lets us to save a lot of time. We don't need to, for example, save the data from our Google Forms somewhere. We can do this inside of the Notion. We can send automatical email to the customer and also send Slack channel message to our team notifying them that, hey, new content appeared. So with all that being said, we can go over and publish that. And let's test it out right now. So I can provide the name, Jack, Meadow. Let's go over with the email address. So I can go over, provide my email. And there, for example, Zapier Ultimate Guide. So this guide is amazing. Amazing. Let's go over and send it. Firstly, we can see that our data is saved inside of the Notion. Then we can read our customized email. So hi Jack, thank you for submitting your form. And at the end, we can see our Slack notification. So we've got the name, email, product type, and product feedback. Everything works perfectly.